My name is Mathieu Crupi. I'm a PhD candidate here at Queen's University in the Department of Pathology and Molecular Medicine. So I work in Botterill Hall in the Queen's Cancer Research Institute in Dr. Lois Mulligan's lab. In my lab, I study the RET receptor tyrosine kinase. This is a protein found at the surface of the cell that plays important roles in the development of the kidneys and the enteric nervous system. But in cancer, RET can oftentimes be mutated or expressed in certain tissues where it's not normally found. So I study how RET is internalized from the cell surface into endosomes, how it can then be recycled back to the cell surface or degraded into lysosomes with different proteins that it interacts with within the cell. So our hope is that if we better understand how a receptor can traffic within the cell, later on we can ultimately find better ways to target the receptor therapeutically. A typical day for me includes going to the lab where I work at the bench, organizing different experiments, working alongside my colleagues in the lab, master's students, other PhD students, undergraduate students. I consider working with Dr. Lois Mulligan a great privilege. I think she was really able to help mentor me throughout my PhD, and she saw the potential that I had and the ability to contribute not only within the lab but also externally too. She's been a great supporter of different initiatives that I've organized. As well as being a part of the Collaborative Cancer Program, I'm also a member of the Transdisciplinary Cancer Program, and so that has allowed me to collaborate further with some of my colleagues in our journal club meetings and different seminars to talk about ongoing research and share our ideas. Volunteering has always been a part of my life. I started in high school getting involved with many organizations, and I continue to do so throughout undergrad, and especially now during my PhD. For the past 2 years at Queen's, I was involved with the Queen's Relay for Life. Most recently, I was the co-president. And so with this organization, we organize several monthly events throughout the year for the Canadian Cancer Society, in addition to our main relay event in March. 2 years ago, we raised just under $60,000, and last year we just raised $100,000. RIOT is the Research Information Outreach Team. We're a group of graduate students and postdoctoral students who volunteer alongside the Canadian Cancer Society. And our main objective is to tell the general public what our research is about and how their funds are contributing to our research efforts. With the Research Information Outreach Team, these past few years, we were able to organize many activities in the community, such as science rendezvous, workshops at different science fairs, and especially one of the big highlights has been our Let's Talk Cancer event. This is a symposium for local high school students to attend. In fact, it was quite popular, and we were able to obtain different sponsors this year, including Lilly Oncology, Merck, and AstraZeneca, to come on board to help support our event, so it grew in size considerably. So I completed my undergraduate degree here at Queen's in the Department of Biology. And so after fourth year, my grandmother was ill and she passed away from lung cancer. And this really motivated me to seek out how I can make a difference. As much as we tend to want to get away from cancer when it affects us directly or indirectly, I think we really have to get closer to it.